Okay, I've had a lot of people ask about a tutorial for the Wyrm dragon. Just to be clear, I did not make this pattern. This was Wyrm crochet pattern off Ravelry by Thalia Evans. But I'm gonna see what I can do to create a tutorial. Okay, so to make a Wyrm crochet dragon, we start with the head, and it says chain two single crochet in the second chain from the hook. I don't make it that way. I do a magic ring, and then I do 6 single crochets into the magic ring. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull tight. Okay. And then you just gotta connect. And then increase every other stitch for 9 stitches total. You do that as instructed. Okay, there is round 2. Increase every other stitch for 9 stitches. And then it's single crochet 4, chain 2, single crochet 2, chain 2, single crochet 3. And this makes your nostrils. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, shucks. 3, 4, and then chain 2, and then single crochet 2. I crochet really tight, so I hope you don't crochet as tight as I do, because you'll probably have less issues. All right, chain 2, and then see there it creates a little gap, and then single crochet 2, 1, 2, and then chain 2, and then I'm not even looking to see if this is actually showing up on camera well. Single crochet 1, 2, and 3, and that creates your nostrils. And then single crochet around. I'm gonna pause here. I lied, I'm not gonna pause here because I want to show you how I do the nostrils to get them to pop up a bit better. So single crochet around. Okay, you do this stitch. Okay, and then here's the nostril. So I kind of try to go, kind of fudge it and go underneath to pull the nostril out, and single crochet under it to get it to pop up. And then I haven't done these in a little bit, so it's giving me a hard time. All right, and then you single crochet 2, and it was not perfect, to get to the next nostril. And again, you kind of, see the gap? You kind of go in there, wherever you can fit your crochet hook to get that. So that's the nostril right there. Pull that through, single crochet, and then you single crochet the rest of the way around back to the beginning. And then it'll be more prominent once you get a couple more rounds in, but you can kind of see they're kind of standing up now, here and here. Okay, so I did round 5, which was just single crochet around, and again, now you can kind of see the nostrils a little better. They're not super dominant, but you can kind of see them a little better. And now we move on to round 6. Single crochet 1, increase, single crochet 2, increase, increase, single crochet 2, increase, for a total of 13 stitches. This is just widening the head a little bit, so you have a bit more space for the the roundness of the head of the dragon. All right, and then we're gonna single crochet around again for round 7, and then after this we make the popcorn stitch that will make the ears of the dragon. Okay, so I did the ears and I think I did them wrong, so I had to go back. But I kind of fudge this. I don't do it exactly the count that it says. I just kind of flatten out my snout, and then there's my 2 nostrils. And then I kind of just figure out where I want the ears to be placed. And that's where I do the popcorn stitch. So I single crochet until I get to where I want, which is going to be right about here. And then it's your popcorn stitch. One, 2, 3, 3 doubles. Then you go 1, 2, 3, back into that first double you made, and pull your, I'm not going to be able to do it, and you pull your working yarn through and do a stitch. And then there we go. Okay, I think I did it right this time. And then 2 single crochets. I don't even know if this is coming through for you guys. I'm sorry, I'm not a content creator. I don't crochet. I don't make I crochet, but I don't make YouTube videos about it or anything like that. So, oh, see that actually, okay, that's definitely better. Here's an ear. All right, and now we do our second ear with our popcorn stitch. One, 2, 3, and again we go into our first double to pull through our working yarn. Then, I don't know, it's kind of a chain, I guess. You chain 1 and sew that. Do a single crochet into the next stitch. See, and then there's your ears. Yeah, those are better. And then you just single crochet back to the start. and then after this we start decreasing. All right, so first it'll be 3 single crochet. This is round 9. 1, 2, my cat's gonna get in the way. 2, there goes our light. 3, oh come on. Okay, hold on, I gotta stop and move my cat. All right, sorry about that. He's still being annoying, so he'll probably intervene again. All right, so I did 3 single crochets, and then I do a decrease, which, you know, this is kind of a tight space. I think I'm just gonna skip a stitch, so I'm gonna skip this stitch and just go straight to the one behind my ear. Oh, it would help if you could see it. Do a single crochet, decrease, and then do the single crochets between the ears. Oh, I lost some fiber there. Let's try that again. Okay. And there's my cat. Okay, so again, behind this stitch behind the ear, I crochet too tight for my own good. There we go. Okay, then we decrease again. I'm just going to skip that stitch after the ear. You know, try to keep it a mirror image of the one on the other side. Okay. All right, and then the final round 10 for the head is, oh, I ended up crooked anyway, is going to be the decrease. So here's my 2 nostrils. Let's see. So 1 nostril, 2nd nostril, and my 2 ears. So I'm a little lopsided because I wasn't really counting very well, but the technique is still the same. So there's the head. I will add the eyes and stuff it. I might actually backtrack and redo the ears, that way it's symmetrical, but there's for the head. Okay, so we've moved on. So we've got our head, eyes all stuffed. I actually really hate this yarn. I don't love the transitions. I think it transitions too slowly and also like too abruptly at the same time. Like, it's just not pretty. But I've got my chain of 66. Now I'm going to show you how to make the tail fin. All right. All right. So into the 2nd chain from the hook, 1, 2. Oh, make sure you can see. Single crochet 1, chain 2, single crochet 2, I don't have doubles. I'm having a brain fart. All right, so chain 2, and then single crochet 2, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet, 2, and you kind of see it starting to form, like you've got one little boop, and then chain 2, and then single crochet 1, all into that same stitch. And see, there is your 1, 2, 3, kind of a clover tail. And then for crocheting the body, I usually like the first one. Well, doing the tail's a little weird, but once you get up to the body and it's like single crochet into the next 15 stitches, I'll count up and put a stitch marker in usually the 16th stitch and go right up to there. And that's just how I keep track of it. Okay, so I've worked the dragon all the way up to where the rear legs are going to be. Okay, here that is. All right, so it says double crochet 1 and then chain 5. Now making the foot is very similar to making the tail. All right, there's my double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, lost it. 5. Then in third chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3. You slip stitch. That creates a toe. Chain 2. Oh. Chain 2. Slip stitch. Chain 2. And slip stitch. Oh, sorry, not in focus. All right, and then you just single crochet back down to the rest of the body. And see, you've got 1, 2, 3 toes. And then I'll do both legs just so you see it. And again, I kind of fudge this on the attachment. And then you do 2 more double crochets. And then on the third double crochet, aka the fourth double crochet in that stitch, is when you do chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, go in there, slip stitch, create your first toe, chain 2, slip stitch again into that same stitch, slip stitch, create your second toe, chain 2, slip stitch, create the third toe. And then you just single crochet back down to the body and continue on. And it's the same thing for the front legs. I hope that was helpful. All right, sorry this one took a little longer, but I'm going to show you how to make the wings for the crochet Wyrm dragon. So you start with a double crochet and chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, oh, lost it, 4, and again I kind of fudge it. My wings never end up facing the way I want them to be facing, so I can show you the method that I do, but as I said, my wings are the right shape but never facing this, like they're both always facing the same way, they're not facing opposite ways. But we'll see how we can do this. So 3 single crochet in the second chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 3 single crochet in the third chain, 1, 2, 3, and 2 in the fourth chain, 1 and 2. Okay, there it is, our curved row of 8 stitches, chain 1, and turn, single crochet 1, half double, two, double, 2, and then 2 half double, sorry, I'm a little stuck, hang on, there we go, half double, and then the last one, it's a single, okay, and we chain 1, and turn again, okay, single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, oh, I lost it, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then single crochet all into the same stitch. That's going to make our little like ridges, I guess, and then slip stitch in the next stitch, and then again it's a single, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and a single in the same stitch. See, we've got 2 little bumps, and we slip stitch, and then we do that again, single, chain 3, single. If I can get it into this stitch. Oops. Single, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single again into that same stitch. Okay, and then slip stitch, and for the last one again, single, chain 3, single, and then I'll slip stitch into the bottom stitch here, and then slip stitch the wing back to where I came from. And then I will do 2 double crochets and then the next wing. All right, gonna try that again. So I did my 2 doubles, we got my first wing. We're gonna do the second wing. All right, again, we do a double and chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 single crochets in the second chain. 1, 2, 3, okay, 3 single crochets in the third chain. 1, 2, 3, 2 single crochets in the fourth chain. Lost the thread there. Try that again. 2. Here we go. All right. Then we chain 1 and turn our work. Okay. Then single crochet, then 2 half doubles, 1, 2, then 2 doubles, 1, and 2, back to 2 half doubles, 1, 2, and then a single in the last one, kind of underneath. Okay. And then again, we chain 1 and turn our work. And then all in the same stitch, single, chain 3, single. So single, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single, and then slip stitch, single, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single, and slip stitch, single, chain 3, single, and then slip stitch, and single, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single, and then again we kind of slip stitch. It's kind of on the bottom, but it'll hold us in place. Single. Alright, there's our 2 wings. Then you slip stitch to hopefully get it to stay where you want in your chain. And they're actually facing 2 different directions, so good for me, because that doesn't always happen. Sometimes they end up facing the same direction, but they look like they're facing the way I want to right now. So there's that. Alright, so I just finished this dragon. There's its little back feet, its wings, which now that once I attached the stitch and went to the next double, see, it turned. So what I'm probably going to do is add a stitch to this wing to flip it around, which is how I've been fixing it. Again, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so if anyone has a tutorial on the wings other than me, maybe we can figure this all out together, because again, whenever I do the wings and then I go to the next double, it ends up flipping. So they end up both facing the same way. So my fix is to just add a little stitch to flip it back around, the little front feet, and then the neck, which I tend to do half doubles until the end instead of singles. I'll do maybe 1 or 2 sections of 4 singles, but I do half doubles because I like the thicker neck on it. But there's our little dragon. I hope you guys thought the tutorial was helpful, at least what I could do. Again, I'm no professional. I've just been enjoying making these. I will probably put the whole thing up in one video on YouTube, so feel free to search for it there. Thank you.